You said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice.
Now, I have a pretty great job. I get to hike through beautiful places, hang out with rad people, and take pictures as they promise to love each other forever. And like, don't get me wrong, it can be a hard job too, but it's super rewarding. And so I thought maybe you would like to come along and see what a day in the life of an elopement photographer looks like. For all of you who are interested in like the behind the scenes, or just are mildly curious, or just like watching people carry heavy stuff uphill.
You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day.
Now, most elopements happen at either sunrise or sunset, which is really great for beautiful photos and really terrible for sleep habits. You're either gonna sleep in your car and start before the sun, or your day starts at like 2 p.m. and ends somewhere around like, is it still too late to make nachos? This day was one of those late start days. So it began off by making some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, hanging out with my kid, fixing a toilet, folding laundry, and practicing going downstairs. You know, nothing like the high octane romantic life of an elopement photographer. All my bags were packed, cameras charged, and I got picked up to head up to the North Cascades for this elopement. Now, in the Northwest, it rains all the time. You should never move here. Totally fake news, the later part where it gets nice. It's actually raining right now. It is, I promise. Our traffic's already terrible. But as we drove towards Marble Mount, the clouds cleared, and as we're driving through these farms with like beautiful yellow fall foliage, like rolling hills with cows and just like snow-capped mountains beyond and blue skies above, like I felt like we were driving through like a Washington tourism ad. As we arrived at the trailhead, we started to pack up our bags to begin the hike up the hill, and obviously had to throw a couple beers in because it was fresh hop season. If you're not aware of fresh hop season, well, Washington is where most of the country's hops are grown, which means it's not very far between the place that the hops are grown and the place where they make the beer. So for about 1 month a year, they try to drive that thing as fast as they possibly can, and they make some really special and really delicious things that you should come and check. I mean, again, don't move here, but come and try this. Really, it's tasty. I was enjoying mine, whereas Bonnie decided to yeet hers into the parking lot and, you know, had to shotgun it. Just safety. Anyway, onto the like actual job that I was here to do. Now, Jenny and Cami were getting married on top of Maple Pass, which is home of Washington's most famous seasonal tree, the larch. They're so awesome, I named my son after them. While most conifers are an evergreen, larches have decided that, you know, that green thing is pretty good for most of the year, but we want to have all the fun that the deciduous trees are having too, and so they turn bright orange. And with that, Instagram goes crazy, all the parking lots fill up, and everybody climbs every mountain to try to get as close to them as possible. It's kind of like our version of leaf peeping, just with more vert and less LLB. And also, I should note, this is a very well-known trail. I am not breaking any like secret spots or anything like this. It is on every listicle talking about larches, including the listicle that I wrote. So if you're trying to DM me from your Subaru in the REI parking lot, just like chill for a second, okay? Everybody knows about Maple Pass. But at the same point, also, you know, leave no trace, don't feed the marmots, and just like take care of this little corner of the world that we have. And like, obviously, I'm gonna do what I can too. There's a moment on this trail when you get your first real view of like the upper bowls that you're headed towards, and it's spectacular. It's beautiful, you're so excited. The larches look great, the snowfields beyond it look fantastic. You're like, oh my gosh, I wanna take all of the photos. Film is expensive, hold off. You can do it. It's gonna get better. You're gonna have better vistas with more views. Do not blow through all of your film yet. You can do it, just keep on going, keep on hiking.
Bear with me, don't gotta worry for the both of us. Put you in the driver's seat, don't gotta hurry and I need love.
But once we got to that better, it then was time for photos. And Cami and Jenny changed into their wedding clothes, which I am always blown away by how comfortable and happy everybody is wearing their little wispy wedding dresses and stuff, as I'm wearing 3 coats, mittens, and considering buying electric socks. admit, for making this video, I totally had these grand dreams of like so much B-roll and setting up cameras or giving it to Bonnie, the assistant, and being able to take pictures of us all the way through. But I'm a still photographer first, and between taking photos with my R6s and taking panoramic photos here on my Mamiya RZ67 and taking other film here on my Mamiya RZ67, my brain was full. I just couldn't do more of that. And so, yeah, you get a couple of slow-mo pictures and you have to listen to me talk. So here, look at the pictures instead. They're prettier. They're more interesting than look at me anyway. Sunsets in the mountains. This one, this is some grade A. This is some grade A sunsetting. The sky lit up with every warm tone imaginable. There was just the perfect amount of clouds to have the light bouncing off of that. It was orange, it was pink, it was alpenglowy, it was teal, and watching that all then glow off of like the newly fallen snow and all the snowfields and stuff, it was spectacular. It was one of those rare full sensory moments that just made you want to just stop and revel in it.
I need a second to take a breath to keep me guessing with what you said. You're in my head. We're under pressure, we're sinking deep like stormy weather. Can't seem to breathe when you're with me. Don't mess it up, feeling frustrated. It ain't enough to fix a love. If you're gonna break me, I know I won't stay. I don't wanna wait here.
With that, we had one last toast and started our hike down the mountain, which actually only took an hour and a half. Wasn't bad considering I had about a quarter of my body weight strapped to my back, and we're going 3,000 feet down the hill. And honestly, headlamp photos and blue hour looks so cool and so cinematic and so much better than the conversation that's actually happening where we're talking about what kind of burgers we want to stop for on the drive home.
Through the night and morning, when the rain is pouring, you're the one I'm calling. You're my escape from my darkest days. And when the sun is shining, we out here riding, chasing the horizon with you. I don't need
And with all that, somehow I was still home by midnight. Don't know how I pulled that one off. It's kind of wild how much beauty, connection, and physical activity you can fit into one day around here. That's also why I love my work. You never know what you're gonna get, but when it clicks, photographer fun. It's just magic. Thanks for watching. I'll see you when I do this again. After arriving at the trailhead, we started to pack our beers. It's kind of like our version of leaf. Oh, it's kind of like our version of leaf. Oh my God. It's kind of like our version of leaf peeping.